Ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. Inside this box is a lot of 4 iPhone 5s. 3 of them are going to be pretty boring, but one of them is quite special. Now I forget how much I paid, but the total price is going to be right there. That is including taxes and shipping for all 4 of these iPhones. And if you break that down, that means I paid this much for each one of them. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And you're going to see why in just a minute. Let's get this opened up. Uh-oh. These are not iPhones. These are iPods. Oh boy. I thought that package felt a little light. Well. We've got 5 iPod Nano 3rd gens. And not a single iPhone in sight. That's a bummer. These are probably all going to be 4 gigabytes. The silver ones, and that black one there is going to be an 8 gig model. These are all 4, and this one has to be an 8, and it is. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and see if these are working. These are notorious for having awful batteries, and they all appear to be completely dead. Let me try to plug them into power, and we'll see what happens, just for the heck of it. All right, we'll start with this one because that's the most valuable. And next up we've got silver. All right, the black one's turning on, as you can see. Pretty dirty. Lots of scratches and scuffs on this one. One of these was actually pretty clean on the back. It was this one? Oh, this one's engraved. I missed that the first time. Blackhawk Network. Interesting. And we had it for a second, but then it died. These are probably going to have bad batteries. And this one dies right away. I think I'm going to need to plug these into FireWire. This is actually the last iPod Nano that supported FireWire. First, second, and third gens all had support. And sometimes that's what it takes to really give these guys a little boost that they need to get going, especially if they've been dead for a long time. So I'm going to clean these up because like this one is looking pretty rough. And then I'm going to connect them to FireWire. Ooh, this one's, wait. Oh, that one worked for a second. Yeah, anyway, we're going to connect these to FireWire. Let them sit. Ooh, this one's on. And then we'll see what they can do. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to give this up. All right, we'll be back. Well, I put all of the iPods on FireWire and let them sit there for about 10 minutes, which should be enough to see if they have working batteries, and none of them do. Every single one of these iPod Nanos has a completely flat battery, and they only work when plugged into FireWire. So that is very unfortunate. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. Probably just sell them for parts. I messaged the seller who was originally sending me iPhone 5s, just like that one right there. And they said that they had mixed up the orders, and the person who bought the iPods ended up with the iPhones, and me, who bought iPhones, ended up with iPods. So they went ahead and refunded me. But since I don't get to show you guys the actual iPhones, I can at least show you the listing that had the iPhones in them. All right, so here is the listing, and as you can see, it is 4 iPhone 5s, and the last one is running iOS 6. So the seller even showed us the versions, and there you go, 6.0. Now, I don't have a huge problem. I understand people make mistakes, and I got sent the wrong thing. And the seller was great about it. I messaged them, and they were nice, and they issued me a full refund for these. They said I don't even have to send them back, which is fine. I'll probably just sell these as a lot for parts. But what gets me is the seller said that the person who received the iPhones is not sending them back. So somebody who ordered 5 iPod Nanos, probably for parts because they only work when plugged in, received 4 iPhone 5s, one of them being super rare iOS 6.0, and they're just going to keep it. And that's really unfortunate, especially because I'd imagine they paid like maybe $20 for these. And this iPhone is probably worth between $100 or $200, depending on the condition it's in, which is kind of hard to see here. But either way, shame on that person in deciding to keep something that they did not rightfully buy. It's not even that it's about this special iPhone. It's just the fact that they got something they did not pay for, and they are not going to do the right thing about sending it back to the seller. So that's unfortunate, but at least for me, it's not the end of the world. I've got a bunch of iPhones, more than I could ever need. And it's, I'm glad it happened to me and not somebody who is starting their collection or somebody who bought something as a Christmas gift or a birthday present or something like that. So not a big deal for me, just kind of annoying. And I don't get to make as special a video for you guys. You just got to look at these boring iPod Nanos. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it at least a little bit. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in another video.